Hello, this is Peter here. Welcome to the channel Strategies for Heart, Brain and Mind, and also my personal journey to 108. Today I'm going to talk about proteins, the building blocks of our body, for our muscles especially. And it's quite confusion, and because there is confusing for me when I study this topic in studies or on YouTube. You find some good doctors that talk about this because there are so many contradictions, and depending on what lifestyle you have, what you eat, and some people that only eat meat, they say that the meat is the only and the best source to get protein, and if you are eating a vegan or a vegetarian diet, you say that it's the best source, or a mix. Personally, I think it's a mix between both worlds. Well, protein is made out of protein synthesis are made up out of 20 amino acids, where 9 of them are essential. The body can't make them; you have to get them from food or supplements or both. And the general advice is that we need from 30 to 200 gram of protein. 30 gram of protein is 5 hard-boiled eggs, or about 1 chicken breast. Another measurement, some researchers say that we need 0.8 gram per kilogram of body weight, or up to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight. That is, for me, I'm 67 kilos, it's about 53 grams of protein every day to get by. I would like to talk about protein also and longevity, because there is a lot of debate, and that's quite confusing too. What's the right amount, how much you should eat, and how much is good for longevity. But I understand from both human studies in the blue zones and in the animal kingdom that too much protein will make you burn very much, your cell metabolism shoot up through the roof, and too little will make you frail, and maybe you get sarcopenia when you get that older. So you need a protein, but I think this is a balance. Sometimes you can see that on long-lived animals, for example the bowhead whale or Greenland shark or some turtles, that they have a slower cell metabolism in general. So I think that's a good thing if you're aiming for longevity. If you're aiming for building muscle and living explosive, then you should consume a lot of protein. For excess protein is turning to fat. And it's interesting with if you eat a lot of protein, and it's not only protein, but I'm talking about protein. The protein will turn on a pathway called mTOR, which is a protein that is part of a lot of cell activities. It stimulates growth, cell growth, and you have IGF-1, which is insulin growth factor, which is a hormone that stimulates growth hormone. So if these pathways are on all the time, you burn, and I think of course you're not gonna live so long. So there is a balance. Sometimes these pathways have to be off, and sometimes they have to be on. And I think for longevity it's better to have a somewhat slower cell metabolism where you don't burn too much. Because if you look at these long-lived people and animals, they have a slower engine. They don't burn all the time. They are very good at it. They have evolved. They train themselves in conserving energy. Okay, thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next video, and bye.